Good morning, children. Welcome back to my class. Today is day 4 of learning, and today we'll be completing our first block. Yes? Okay. Now, what is today's learning aim? What are you going to learn? You're going to learn the similarities and difference between the reasons for migration. Okay, what is migration again? It is movement of people. Okay, when a person or group of people move from one place to another due to various reasons, it is called as migration. Okay, and now because we understand that there are different reasons, okay, the reason might differ from person to person, you're going to understand what are the similarities and the differences in the reasons. Yes, please make note of today's keywords. There are two important keywords. Trade. What is the meaning of trade? It is buying and selling. Okay, it's business basically. And isolation. What is the meaning of isolation? It is the state of being, detached from the other people. Okay, he is very isolated, which means it's a type of loneliness. Okay, I want you to write these two words in your page number 12, worksheet 4 workbook. Okay, good. So now let's start the session with a reading, okay, from your content book on page number 1. Yes? Okay, what is the heading? When Anand moved to a new city. Okay. All of you, please take this page and also you have to follow. Anand lived with his family in Chennai. He moved to Mumbai to work in a bigger office and earn more money. So, like Ramu in the previous class, is he moving from a village to a city? No. He is moving from a city to a bigger city. Okay. He also wanted to put his children in a good school. When Anand moved to Mumbai, they stayed in an apartment. Their new house was much smaller than their house in Chennai. Both Anand and his children had to wake up early and travel long distances to their office and school respectively. So what is the main reason that Anand wanted to shift to Mumbai? It is because he wanted to go in search of good work, a new work, better lifestyle and also good school for the children. And what happened? Anand and his children had to wake up early, okay? And then they have to travel long distance to reach their office and school. Anand would come back home late and had little time to spend with his family. So as a result, finally what happened? He did not have more time to spend with family because the traveling time was increased. Anand's wife found it difficult to make new friends in the neighborhood because the people here spoke in their local language, which she did not understand. So what is the local language of Mumbai? It is Marathi and also Hindi. So probably Anand's wife did not know these two languages. Okay, so she was finding it very difficult to make friends in the new neighborhood. Okay, children. So keeping this in mind, okay, let's have a discussion. Okay, all of you pay attention and listen to me. What was the reason for Anand to move from the city Chennai to the city Mumbai? What was the reason? Come on. Okay, the first reason is he wanted a better job. Okay, better lifestyle. And good school for children. Okay, so now I want you to think, okay, compare the life of Ramu and life of Anand. Do you think that Anand did not have a job in Chennai? No, he was working in Chennai, he was making money, he was getting his salary. Do you think the children did not go to school in Chennai? No, they were going to schools and he was living a comfortable way in Chennai. But he wanted to improvise his lifestyle. He wanted much more better lifestyle. So these are the three reasons that why Anand wanted to shift from Chennai to Mumbai. Okay. Now children, here keeping this in mind, when you talk about migration, okay, there are two important factors. One, which happens by choice. Okay, in this case, Anand's case, Anand chose to move. It was his decision. And when it comes to Ramu's case, okay, the case of Ramu, it is by force. Do you understand, children? Okay, yes, Ramu actually was living in a better condition when he was living in a village before the construction of dam. I hope you remember, and this morning also we discussed in the class. Okay, but after the migration, he was forced to move because of construction of dam. And what happened? Okay, did he get a better job there? No, he did not get better job. No better job for Ramu. Did he get a better lifestyle? No, actually his lifestyle decreased. Okay, no better lifestyle. And did Ramu's children go to a better school? No. No good school. So children, think of these two situations. Okay, the first person made a choice, okay, to move, to migrate from the place that he was previously living to a new place. But here he did not have a choice. He was forced because all the the rice mill that he was working in, the houses and even the cultivable lands were was drenched by the water, okay, by the river water. Okay, so now these are the two important focuses. Okay, these are the differences of migration. Now let's look into the similarities, children. Okay, this is the difference. Okay, now what are the similarities? Think and tell me. What are the similarities? Okay, they did not live in a better house. Both of them, they did not get better house to stay. Okay, and importantly, they have to travel a long distance, okay, to reach the school and their office. So the traveling time was more now for both the people, was more. Okay, and later what happened? They had a common problem. Okay, remember Anand's story? His wife was not able to make new friends because there was a language problem. Okay, new language, new local language. Okay, when Anand and his children and her children move away, okay, they don't stay longer duration at home. She has to manage with the neighbors, okay, and then she has to go to the local shops for buying. She has to bargain. She want to know the rate. So buying and selling, she was finding it difficult to speak in the local language. Okay, children. So both in Ramu's case and Anand's case, they did not have a better house to stay because in Chennai, Anand was living in a bigger house. But in Mumbai, he had to stay in a small apartment. And then the traveling time for both Ramu and Anand to their workplace and school children, for the school children's school, it was long. And then the local language, they had to take time to learn the local language. Okay, so these are the similarities. I hope you understood the lesson till here. Okay, so now let's proceed further. Now what happens, children? Apart from the similarities and differences, there are some good things and also some unfavorable things that happens during migration. And children, even the transfer, okay, when somebody is in a government job or working in a company, they will be transferred, very often. And even the people, those who work in defense, okay, the army people, the air force people, they will be, very often kept transferred by their department heads. Okay, even the police job, even the transfer, okay, from one place to another is also because of force, okay, by their office and not by choice. And if they were given choice, they will just have to opt which place, but the movement is confirmed. Okay, even transferring, the migration because of transfer of job is also one criteria that you have to remember. Okay, now what are the good things that happens during migration? Some good or favorable things. Things that happens. The first thing, they have an exchange of custom, culture, okay, and tradition. Okay, every place has its own tradition, has its own culture, has its own, customs. Okay, so when these people from Anand's family, when they move from South India to North India, the festivals they celebrate, the type of food they eat, the languages they speak, the dresses they wear, and the religious festival they celebrate. In Maharashtra, Mumbai, Ganesh Chaturthi will be, celebrated in a very, very grand way. Yes, and they have other local festivals also. So, the customs, the languages, food, dress, festivals. Okay, you will get to learn new culture and tradition, and you also share your variety of food that you cook in your family. So, there is an exchange of culture. And also, there will be more trade, okay, more buying and selling. So when buying and selling is happening more, there will be more money in the society, exchange of more money in the society. Okay. Do you think, don't you agree with me when I say when you travel to new places, okay, if you want to go to Kashmir, you want to buy those Pashmina shawls. If you go to Kerala, you want to buy that Kathakali doll, okay, or that Mundu dress for yourself. If you go to Assam, you want to buy that Assamese tea. Okay, so when you move to a new place, you buy a lot. Okay, there will be more of shopping. So the trade development will happen, okay, during migration. And what are the unfavorable things, children? Okay, what are the unfavorable things? Or what are the difficult things that you have to go through? Situations, okay, as we discussed, their house will be situated in a very far area, okay, very far or remote places they will have to stay. So there will be more of traveling. Okay, and again language problem they have. And the new neighbors. Okay, they may not accept you. Initially, they will also have time to understand you and to know you. So mingling with people, okay, getting new friends will be a difficult task. Okay, again you might not get a good home or a house to live. Okay, you have to compromise that. Okay, so there are also few difficult things, okay, when it happens in migration. Okay, children, so you also feel isolated. Remember the keyword that I told you? Okay, when the neighbors don't talk to you, you feel isolated, which means you started feeling alone. That isolation is happening. Then you will start thinking, oh, I could have stayed back in Chennai only. Okay, here though I'm getting more salary and better lifestyle, but still I have to travel long distance and I don't know the local language. So those type of difficulty might also arise. Okay, children, I hope you have understood today's topic. I want you to read page 1 Anand's story and page 5 in your content book. What is the title in the page 5? I told you, problems after migration. These two reading exercises you have. I want you to complete worksheet 4 on page number 12 in your workbook. and then I want you to do the small book back exercises. You just have only 5 fill in the blanks, and I'll be sending you 2 classwork questions, only 2 question answers. I want you to fare it in your social science notebook. Okay, children? So today's GK question. Okay, I want you to find the names of the 7 wonders of the world and where it is located. Okay, and your current affairs about Ladakh. Okay, you know that there is a war happening between India and China. Okay, it is the Chinese who actually initiated the war. And can you see this picture? Yes, now it is happening in the northern part of India. Okay, there is a border dispute happening between China and India. So our Jawans, our soldiers, Indian soldiers, okay, the army and the air force people, they have been deployed. They have been asked to go and work in those cold places. Okay, so I want you to pray for these soldiers, and I want you to salute our Indian soldiers for safeguarding our lives. Okay, children? And now actually this war is taken a pause. Both the troops, they have moved 1 kilometer away, and there is a small pause in the war. Please pray that this war, this border dispute has to come to an end. Okay, children? Thank you. So remember, next week you have a test. Okay, next week you will be having a small slip test. I want all of you to prepare for the test. Thank you, children. Keep laughing, keep smiling, be happy. Have a wonderful day.